Previously on Persona 4 Golden. And now back to Japanese high school. Hello! This is Nico B, back with some more Persona 4 Golden. When we last left off, my fucking soul was shattered by this stupid bullshit. We killed off Nanako, and killed off a piece of me, and then it brought her back, but that piece of me was already dead, so I hope you're happy, game. I hope you're fucking happy. God dang it, I'm never gonna have that piece of me back. It's just like that Dark Souls boss. It's just, these games are, why are all the games I'm playing right now just breaking me? Why do they do that? Why? Why? I love these games though. Why would you do that to me? Anyway, we've discovered that there's something not quite right with, this case. I mean, it's not clear-cut Namatame, it looks like. So I'm not really quite sure if, I'm thinking somebody's framing him somehow, but I don't understand how exactly that would be. Okay, and I mentioned this on my Facebook page, and I don't know, maybe some people didn't notice it, but because I'm getting to the end of the game, and I was hearing a lot of people were being a little spoilery in the comments. You bad penguins, that's bad penguin. Not even a picky bat, just a bad penguin. So I was avoiding the comments for a while, so I finally got caught up a little bit with what people were saying. Anyway, yeah, so apparently I did actually avoid a bad ending, and if I had actually if I had actually killed Namatame, it would have, Nanako would have, like, stayed dead, essentially. So, thank you, God, I'm so glad I picked the right choices. Oh, God, that would have been horrible. Apparently, the next dungeon, I shouldn't do it immediately, because apparently it skips to the, like, as soon as you finish the dungeon, it skips to, like, the end of December or something. So you said that the best day I should do it is the 22nd. So I'll just do that then. Otherwise, I miss a bunch of days, I guess, to rank up social links or whatever. And I'm pretty confident in my battle ability by this point, so that's not really a big deal. That's all I know. That's pretty much what I stuck to. So yes, don't do the dungeon immediately, and that last one was a bad ending. So that's pretty much what I'm up on. I can't. Is anyone actually gonna be outside? Oh no. Yeah, you feel you're tired from that soul-breaking experience. Not gonna be all right. Then there's what happened in Namatane's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? All I know is that I've got to fucking poop. No, you feel very tired. You should get some fucking rest. God dang it, I don't know what's... Sup, bitch? Welcome back to the Velvet Room. Damn it, Igor! I told you to stop doing this when I'm sleeping. I hate seeing your creepy face in my dreams. What are you talking about? I have a beautiful face. Isn't that right, Mark? Ow! Oh, God damn it, Igor! You poked me in the eye with your nose again. You think I'm beautiful, don't you, Marie? Yeah. Well, your nose makes a great hanger for my cap. You know what? Fuck you both. I don't need you both. I have my personas. My personas. My personas. They're the only ones that love me. Okay, this.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's been quite some time.
Not really, Igor. I was just here yesterday. So you've been summoned to the Velvet Room to...
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
You know, Igor, you don't really have to keep telling me that. I kind of fucking... you've told me this like 3 times before.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Unfortunately, you picked the wrong options and you're about to get abandoning, so too bad. Fuck!
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid!
Splendid! Splendid!
The precise destination of this vehicle. That too is getting rather hard to judge.
I've always wondered, though, in the third one, they never even really explained, like, why does Igor care so much about this destiny of mine, you know? They didn't really explain in the other one either. Why did they? I mean, why they cared so much about the main character's destiny in that game? Like, why are you so interested in me? I don't know, I just have a lot of free time on my hands. When I'm not messing with personas, I like fucking with people.
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Okay.
Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
That's right, my horny nurse friend. Oh, by the way, the other thing you guys told me was apparently the school event. You guys told me I should max out one of my school social arcana link things, and I didn't manage to do it. But apparently, you get like a text message after the whole Nanako incident. And it's supposed to be kind of nice. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it. I'm hoping I can still max somebody out, but I mean, I still can't go. I'm still going to school, right? I mean, I'm hoping.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Okay, but that was what Nado just said last night. That wasn't firmly maxing her out.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right.
Okay,
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
God dang it, Igor, will you just get to the fucking point? I know, it just happened like 5 minutes ago. I know what they said. Actually, now that I think about it, outside looks kind of like where Teddy was, wasn't it? Because he was sort of standing in it. I mean, it was kind of cloudy looking. The car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Where the fuck are we anyway?
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
You know, I've noticed this, and I noticed this in the last game too, is that, like, the people in the Velvet Room never seem to, like, it's not like they say anything specifically to what's happening in situations. It's not like Igor ever brings up, oh, remember your best buddy Yosuke said this thing, or, Yukiko said this, or whatever, you know? It's like, they always say it in this, like, super broad, super vague way, like, people are like water flowing in a river, there is only one stream, lulu, bland, vague stuff, lulu, impending doom, lulu, we're all gonna die, lulu, you know? It's like, it's never like super specific.
Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
God dang it, you guys aren't helping me at all.
Just so.
Just so. Perfectly vague, my dear friend Margaret.
The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for
Some
contemplation rather than action.
My heart is velvety. Ding dong! Is that actually gonna be Teddy? Is it? Oh wait, no. Wake up, stupid, you're still dreaming. Alright. My limo doesn't have a doorbell, silly. Oh yeah. Ah, fuck. Seems I've been sleeping till now. Ah, fuck. I hear the doorbell ring. Someone seems to be at the door. It's Namatame with another package. Oh, fucking hell.
Teddy's missing.
Oh, fucking hell. Where is that little goober?
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
I don't know what's going on with Teddy, honestly. I mean, I know he was sad about Nanako, but then he just disappeared, and then he said he remembered or something. So, like, maybe he realizes who or what he is?
We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
Could Teddy have gone? In any case, he decided to go look for him. We'll find you, Teddy! Teddy, where are you? You know, our funny bear friend. Ah, nothing like the sweet fog of death.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
She can't really do it here, so.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall a mysterious dream you had last night. This may be time for contemplation rather than action. Ooh, action, action, action. They just see Igor sitting right next to me. Igor, goddammit, where? Hello there, I came to get a hot dog. So you must be this guy's friends. How do you do? I'm Igor. I do the persona things. What the fuck? That's what Igor said, but... Okay, no use getting worked up. He'll be back for sure. No, let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case.
Wait, really? We're not gonna go look for him? I meant, let's think about where he could be, not let's think about... Nah, fuck Diddy. Whatever, nobody cares.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location.
Oh.
We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
Yes, okay.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Okay, so we can totally just rule him out.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
Okay.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
Yeah, like, what is he saving them from, exactly? Is there something here? He thinks they're... But why would he think that? I mean, right? They died in the TV, didn't they? The ones that... Did he not kill the Saki and the announcer? So he thinks that... But they did die in the TV, so why would he think that putting people in the TV, right? Or did they die some other way?
I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
That's what I was thinking, but I thought that'd be too, like... I don't know, I thought that'd be too, like, obvious. I mean, but that is kind of like... That's still in the kind of crazy territory.
He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
Yeah, but was that really him? I mean, was the guy we fought him? Because now I'm not really sure, you know?
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think,
Bird.
Senpai?
Yeah! Maybe it was him. No, there's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
Yeah, that's true. It's all that TV shit everywhere.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Right, so is he doing it because he feels that, like, he wants to give us these powers, you know? But And then he was at the hospital that night. Remember, he was saying, like, I didn't save that girl. She died, you know? So it seems like he really believes that he's saving them, but not by killing them. I don't think he realizes that he is going to kill them. He thinks maybe if they stay here, they'll die? I don't... Maybe if we get some power, we can protect ourselves or something? Is that...
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Yes! Yukiko knows what's up.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense.
Yeah.
And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Yes. Okay.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right?
Maybe it isn't him. Maybe that's what this is. But why would he think that he would save us by doing this? Does somebody, like, tell him that that's the case? Like, somebody, it seems like somebody, they said that he was totally fine in his interviews, right? It sounds like somebody fucked his brain up or something along the way.
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Yeah. Possibly the culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Obviously, the copycat. I don't think so. The warning letter. Namatame's diary. Misuzu Hiragi's alibi. Oh fuck! I gotta think about this. I can't remember what exactly the warning letter said. It's like, don't throw any more people in, or don't save anybody. Right? Did it actually say that? Stop saving people. Right?
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Yes! Yes! Don't rescue anymore. First one I said... And the second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd?
Yeah.
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Yeah.
Hey, could this mean...
Obviously, Namatame wrote it wrong. That wasn't for me. Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Okay, so there is. So, Namatame looks like he's being used somehow. Somebody's been pulling his strings.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Oh, man. Who could it be? Oh, yeah. I'm kind of scared, actually. Oh, yeah. Is it gonna be somebody I know, or is it just, like, somebody... It's gotta be. It's gotta be somebody I know. That's how these fucking things work. Dear God. My God.
Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet, he did.
So, it must be the first... Okay, so the first two, I guess, were a separate incident. And that was... But then he got convinced that... So maybe he started doing it afterwards, I guess. And like, when it started with Yukiko. And, I mean, since no one else died after that... he must have been convinced that he was saving us because we're getting these powers, I guess? Right? I guess, but it just seems strange that the first two would be totally separate incidences, and that they would have gotten away with it. But then again, I guess we weren't there to help, but...
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Okay, I hope we can. How are we gonna do that? Y'all work together to take another step forward toward the truth. Yes! La 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 la! Level 2! So here's a true social link reset. Okay, good.
How, though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
To the Batcave. Persona team!
Hey, this place is off limits.
Shut up, bitch! And she just goes over and slugs him and knocks him out. That was your plan? I like to improvise.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Whatever.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
TVs and Persona shit and, I don't know, flying giant-headed gear things.
I'd like him to accompany me as well.
Hell yeah.
He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Right, so get out of my way, bitch.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
That's because you're a scrub. Alright, get out of my
I'll
way.
vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
I'm Nico B. Get out my way.
We
This is
have
my
our hands full with
investigation.
the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
Man, fuck
This is
Adachi.
Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
What?
Well then, this works out nicely.
Is it Teddy? That'd be suspicious bear-shaped object out in the lobby.
You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san.
Don't worry, we totally won't smother him in his sleep or throw him in the television. Okay, good. All right.
A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
My God, you're
If
right.
anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
See you later, loser.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
I know. God, you're fucking. Our police force fucking sucks.
Wow.
Where were they all hiding? they're always hiding behind a trash can.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object,
Oh, they actually did put something.
so he won't be gone long.
My God, it's just a box full of porn. Oh man, there's some nasty shit in here. Oh, hey, hold on. I'm gonna go take my break, Bob. I'll need about 5 minutes.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
All right. Hopefully he's not flipping shit like he was last night. We're here to finish the job, bitch. Ah!
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Is Seems that he understands what you're saying. You want a cookie, boy? You want a cookie? What should you ask him? Who would you throw in first? Did you kill those 2 girls? Is saving killing people? No. Who would you throw in first? It's gonna say Yukiko, isn't it? Yes!
Huh? Me?
That is it. So he didn't have anything to do with those first 2. He's saving killing people.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
What should I ask? Well, I got so many different choices. Did you kill those 2 girls? It wasn't them.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death.
I see. Okay. Okay. They appear on the Midnight Channel. But why would you think... Didn't they die in the TV, or did they not die in the TV?
Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
You doodle, isn't that how they died? Oh, you silly idiot. You threw him in the TV and unintentionally threw her to death, where she would have been killed, right? Or is there something else?
And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
That's bizarre. Okay. So whoever killed the first 2 has stopped, essentially. And this is just totally unreal. God damn, this game fucking... It's like a fucking roller coaster. It's like, oh, it's obviously Masuo Kubo. Nope, guess again, bitch. That was a copycat killing. Nope, it's Namatame. Nope, guess again. It's this other dude, I guess. Well, I guess Namatame was responsible, but he actually did think he was helping people, so.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him? Who killed the first 2? Why the warning letters? Why did you enter the TV? Who killed the first 2? Does he know? He probably doesn't know, does he?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters? He's not gonna know about it, is he?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
So he didn't know that throwing people in the TV was... What? Why did he think throwing them in there was gonna save them if he didn't even look in there to see if it was any crazy shit? He sticks his head in there. Oh, okay, looks good enough. All right, you're totally safe here. There's a whole bunch of demon monsters everywhere, but nothing that could kill you. Go, Yukiko! Wah!
You... believe me?
He's got like a little dot on his forehead. Anybody else notice that? What is like a mole?
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Whoa, chill out, dude.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only... you?
We did blame you for everything at first.
Oh, man. I'm really glad we didn't kill this guy now. Oh, God. Oh, that really... Now I see how that would have gone very badly.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Hell yeah, man. Let's hear it.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
That's Namatame's drunk face. He's like, "Brr."
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
Voice acting in this game really is just so good.
I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Yeah, that shit would have made me go, "What? Oh my god!"
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
You know, I'm a little unsure. So is any TV we can just stick our hand in? Like, seriously, then how the fuck does, I mean, if you really want to be nitpicky, I guess, how the fuck does nobody else seem to notice this? You know, except us. That you can stick your arm in the television. Someone's gotta, like, does anyone ever dust their TV off and go, "Holy shit, where did my little duster thing go? Honey, come see this. Oh, hey, look, I can touch Tom Brokaw's face. Hello, I'm Tom Brokaw, and another person is touching my my face. Stop it. Stop doing that. My face is not for touching. Not by you." Yeah, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, is there something special about us? You know, is that, do we have something different that only we really are the only ones who can do this? That's what I'm unsure of.
I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated.
Dude, it's interesting. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm glad to see he's not like totally, he really isn't totally insane as we thought. So, okay. It's making sense.
Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body.
I see. So, it sounds like, so maybe in this case then, so the person that killed Mayumi, this really is more closely connected, because Yukiko and the other ones like they're just very loosely connected to these people, right? Like with Mayumi and Saki, it was like, well, Saki found the body, so the other person probably thought, oh, they would discover something, so, you know. But does that mean then that the people that are shown on the Midnight Channel, does that mean that they're going to die? Like, is that what it's for? Is it foreshadowing something else? Because otherwise, it should have stopped after, you know, it's like, I guess it's sort of like it gets really kind of jumbled in terms of causality, if you know what I mean. You know, like, they showed the picture of Yukiko, meaning that she was going to die, but if he hadn't seen that picture of Yukiko being shown on TV, then he wouldn't have thrown her into the television. So, you know, it creates this, like, fucking paradox, like, well, if I hadn't seen the thing on TV, but I only saw the thing on TV because I was going to do the thing, but I didn't do the thing by doing the thing that needed doing. You know, like, so, like, was somebody else really going to kill Yukiko? Or was it predicting that he was going to throw her in the TV? But like I said, he only predicted it because he saw it on TV. So that's why it's just like, and
if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Yeah, she's like,
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
whatever, weirdo.
But that same night, on the TV... she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please!
Tommy's got kind of a funny looking face, doesn't he?
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Oh, he did. Oh, poor little crazy Namatame. Oh, he just wanted to help people in his little crazy way.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
I mean, dude, did you see that ass? Oh, I know, right? Oh my god, it was awesome. All the girls in the room look at me. I mean, my eyes are only for one girl, they know who they are, right? And they're like, they each like, oh, okay, good. And they all look at each other like, wait, what? Wait, he was talking about me, right?
She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side.
Okay, so this appears to be something that only some people can do, I guess, right? I mean, but he can bring people to the other side as well. So maybe is that it? Like, so initially, like, he throws people on the TV, but it's because maybe he's touching them, maybe, or he's able to transfer people into the TV as well. Which would mean that originally only people who could actually go in the TV without that help, right, would be me, right? I mean, Yosuke got his power in the TV, but he went in with me, and I guess Teddy, obviously. But right? Am I thinking about that correctly? But then how would we get that? How would we get this ability? If that is the case, then that makes more sense. You know, why other people wouldn't be able to just like figure out, like, oh, I can put my hand in my television.
Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it?
Hi there!
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again.
I see. Okay, so you really didn't understand what it was like over there.
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people?
So I put on my green tights and flew. Flew in my delivery truck.
But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, see, that makes me wonder.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
The TV people. All right. Hey guys, it's Namatame again. Let's talk about the TV people. Oh shit, this should be a good one. Oh yeah, okay. Now tell me about these TV people. Everyone take a shower time. Namatame mentions crazy TV people. So then the TV man comes. Oh shot! Everyone in the background. Hello? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril.
yeah, I probably should have checked out that place out a bit more. He's like, it seems kind of silly that he would have thought, okay, well, they're in the TV. I can't believe he wouldn't stick his head in to see what the fuck is going on in there, you know?
It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
Some weird, he's like, this is weird ass shit over here.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
See, which makes me wonder, like, that thing we fought, was that really him, you know? Because he said, you know, what a wonderful world, you know? Like, what a wonderful world. Yeah, you know, like, was, maybe, I don't know, or was that still his confused, shadowy form or something?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
Didn't you figure out, though, man? I mean, how are we getting back out of the TV, you know? Like, you ever stop to think about that?
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Ah!
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
Like, seriously, dude, what the hell are the odds of that?
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home.
I see.
I must have felt too guilty.
That's right. I remember him being there now. Like, we saw, like, a guy in a green outfit, and we were like, who is that? Or something. So, okay, so it was Namatame just hanging out, trying to... just being crazy.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Oh, okay. So that was his. Okay. The doubts that he... Okay.
I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
Oh, man. I feel really bad for Namatame, you know? Like, I can sympathize with him now. Like, oh, he was trying to help people. Oh, poor crazy little Namatame.
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
I see, okay. Wow, that was enlightening, though, wasn't it? Like, whoa, this is...
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
It's still unforgivable. What's done's done, man.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
Well, like we talked about before, there's a good chance you're going to walk off scot-free, because, I mean, you're not going to be able to... They're going to have a hard time proving it, I guess. It makes sense now. They're not going to be able to prove it, I guess. I mean, I guess they could give them a TV and have them do it that way, but, I mean... Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
I know, shit, we've saved 5, 6 people, whatever, like, We don't understand what the fuck's going on in there. We got a little bear friend. We don't know who or what he is. He's full of rainbows and unicorns. He doesn't give a fuck.
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
Dude, we were gonna murder your ass last night. Oh, man. So why didn't you just tell us that story last night? It would have made things so much better.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Yeah.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I see, yeah.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Ah, fuck, busted. Everyone break.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Yeah, this is my team. My team of people.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry, man.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Who the fuck could that be, though? Take another step toward the truth. I'm like, oh god, level 3. Who the fuck is it, though? Who the hell has been? Who was the murderer of the first 2?
Now get out of here!
Hold on, I'm leveling it up. Let me wait for the glitter to come down. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm done.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
I finished reading that porn. I was in the lobby, and so now I'm ready to do my job.
Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Hey, shut up. Okay. You suck at your job.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
So what is wrong with Nanako? What is that's hurting her so much, you know? Like, is her body couldn't handle being in there or something? Like, she didn't form a persona? Or, like, a shadow? I'd be surprised she had a shadow. I mean, like, she's just an innocent little girl, you know? There's, like, I don't know. I mean, there's, I guess, the pain of losing her mother. I don't know. I'm not really sure what counts as manifesting as a shadow, but...
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
Maybe he's inside that heart monitor thing over there. It's got a screen.
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
We found that place inside the TV. Like, remember, like, at the very beginning of the game, all the pictures crossed out? We could go look at that, right?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on.
I realized we never really touched base on that. You know, that was a while
And you
ago.
never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
Hell
I
yeah.
hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
I know, I miss my little funny Kraken bear friend. Tomorrow we'll be going out to talk to people in town. We'll finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit. You decided to go home early and get some fucking rest.